Will they? The cliffhanger of the century. Like I said, this is definitely something that the Arizona State basketball team themselves is going to have to answer. I can't sit here. I can't answer that question. I can only tell you what the potential of this team can be and where I think they're capable of getting. They're absolutely capable of getting to the NCAA tournament this season. But that is going to be totally up to them to see if they get there. Look, we are going to be moving on. We've got some more segments for you guys, but want to tell you guys just a tad about Hero Bread. Tonight, if you're watching Arizona State at halftime, this was an ugly one. You probably were hungry. I don't know about you, but at a certain point at this game, I absolutely stopped. I went over to the kitchen and I grabbed myself a little bit of the Hero Bread that we have in there. It is damn good, guys. Hero makes sliced breads, buns, tortillas. All of it is going to be available at hero.co and on Amazon. Okay, what makes them better than any other competitor? It's going to be the fact that, A, it tastes amazing. It doesn't taste like normal bread. I'm going to be real with y'all. And 2, it literally has protein in it. It's got 5 to 10 grams of protein. So if you're a protein nut head or a gym head, right, you are absolutely going to be wanting to try Hero Bread. Also, they've got some like muffins that they have. Definitely give it a shot. Just give it a shot. Get back to me on it. Let me know how you feel. Right now, Hero Bread offering listeners 10% off their first order. Just go to hero.co and use that code PHNX to save on Hero Bread today. Again, that is hero.co to save 10% today. Now, you're walking back, leaving the kitchen, and you stub your toe on the shit flooring that you guys have in your homes, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to install some new flooring, just like hopefully the Arizona State offense can install something new to find a little bit of life. And how are you going to do that? You're going to head over to your lovely couch that I'm sure you got from More Furniture. You're going to grab your cell phone that's sitting there, and you're going to be calling Empire today so that they can hook you up with this great deal that they have on some new flooring. Guys, with Empire today, you get shop at home convenience, the right product for your needs, quick and professional installation, and a price match guarantee. Empire today, the best place to get new flooring. So, of course, they're going to have some copycats out there, but they can't be beat when it comes to quality, speed, and service. Empire today certainly trying to do you guys a favor, and they are giving you guys some really awesome deals. You guys can schedule a free in-home estimate today, and all listeners are going to receive a $350 off discount when they use that promo code PHNX. Restrictions do apply. See empiretoday.com/PHNX for details. Okay. JJ in the chat. I'm hungry for Bryson Long threes. Yeah, man, that makes all of us. Bryson Long, Zane Meeks out there, they kind of look like brothers. Like Bryson Long looks like a baby Zane Meeks. Like he's definitely a little brother in that relationship that they have. LTC in the chat. We good. It's just game one, y'all. It's just game one. They're going to absolutely get to where they need to go. Just have a little bit of faith. But just like every other game, win, loss, in between, it is time for aftertaste. So, Jacob, I'm going to start with you on this one in chat. Definitely feel free to chime in. What was delivered into your face tonight? What was delivered into that big
straight
face
into my gullet?
Yeah. What was pumped into your gullet, Jacob?
Let's put me on screen while we
Let's
do
do
this.
it. Let's do it.
So I think that it was a big steaming pile of doo-doo.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Because I just wanted something to go right in an ASU game, and it just didn't. Like I guess it was to be expected, but like, what are we doing? I really wanted something good for once.
You know what this tastes like to me?
What?
This tastes like, okay, so I'm gonna walk you guys. I'm gonna tell you a story, but this tastes like malto meal to me. Now,
what?
Yeah, do you know what malto meal is?
No.
Okay, so let me pull this up for you. That way I don't screw it up. Malto meal is like instant, like oats, I guess. Instant. Let's see. Yeah, it's like an instant cereal, and I have only had it one time.
That sounds terrible.
Entire life.
That sounds terrible.
One time my entire life, I was a kid. Me and my little brother tried it. And this is something my dad had when he was a kid. And my dad was like, okay, you're going to try this. I think I was like 12 years old. My brother was like 7. And he dumped a bunch of syrup in it to make it taste like better, right? You think syrup's going to make this better. I took a bite, dog. And it was to this day is the worst thing that I have ever put in my mouth. It was so violently disgusting. That's what this game was for me. It was so bad that my little brother was crying. My 7-year-old brother was crying because it tasted so bad. And I grew up in a household where you're not going to waste food.
You're going to eat it.
You're going to eat it.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there and I was laughing my ass off because I was 12.
And you're trying to put it down.
Yeah, I'm trying to stomach this. And my little brother's just got tears running down his face eating this shit-ass quick oatmeal that was just dog shit. That's what that tasted like to me. It tasted like I was 12 years old again and I was eating malto meal and it was just being forced down my throat. I didn't have the option not to eat it. Just like this game. I didn't have the option to turn it off and go home. I didn't have that option. Y'all did. Y'all had that luxury where you could have just hit power off. I'll see you later. Not me.
We got to watch.
This PHNX household, we're not wasting games. We're not wasting opportunities. So that's exactly what it is. It tasted like malto meal and it was shit. And I'm never eating it again. So Bobby, don't make me eat it again. Don't make me have to sit through a malto meal game because I won't do it. I just can't. I just can't do it again. Okay?
I salute you, Totri.
God, it was so bad. So damn bad. Will in the chat, malto meal is the Vegemite of America. Yeah, it's not good, dude. It's not good. LTC, remember that part in Dumb and Dumber when the cop pulls over the shaggin' wagon? It's kind of like that, but worse. Yeah, man. It was a tough game all around. Like, I when it comes to stuff like this, you can't get too deep into the woods like where Vontaze is right now. You can't get to where Vontaze is where he says, we are screwed, the season is over. There we go. Just kidding. Relax, fellas. It's just game one. Arizona State is going to figure it out, but there's going to be there's going to be a couple things that need to change, right? And we'll get into that in just a little bit. But the one thing that I do want to say is Jamiya Neal. I want this kid to have confidence in himself. Because watching him tonight, I feel like he didn't necessarily have the confidence in himself that I think a lot of people have in him. I got confidence in Jamiya Neal. Jamiya Neal's going to get right. I promise you he is. I think he just needs to play like that. I just like the way that Des Cambridge and DJ Horn played last year, where, yeah, they know sometimes they're going to take shots that aren't going to fall. But guess what? When you are the guy of the team, the other guys on that roster are going to live with it. They're going to live with Jamiya Neal taking 10, 12, 13 shots a game. And that's okay. You just got to have the confidence to go out there and shoot it, right? You have to have the confidence to go out there and shoot it. Tonight, it didn't look like he had that self-confidence that I think a lot of people have in him, man. So, Jamiya, if you're listening, if you're watching, have faith, bro. We all do. Like we said, it's just game one.
He could drop 30 on Saturday, and this is all forgotten.
And yeah, it literally is. It absolutely is. And that's part of what we're going to talk about in our last segment. We will get there in just a little bit. Jeff in the chat, I didn't like the Barstool situation. Yeah, I didn't like the Barstool situation. Well, we haven't talked too much about that. Jacob, what do you think of the whole Barstool broadcast?
It's really hard to... everything I saw was pretty negative, but it's really hard to judge from our end because we didn't listen to the broadcast.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably the right choice, considering how the game went. Obviously, had it been flipped around, maybe I would have wanted to listen a little bit, but you knew whoever was winning, it was going to be a love fest.
Yeah.
And whoever was losing, you were going to get killed. Yeah. It was going to be bad.
I think it is a unique thing to have, a sports betting media company that is quite literally doing a pregame interview with the coach saying we all got Arizona State money line. and then you call the game. It just feels a little odd. But from what I read, and again, we weren't listening to the audio on it, it going after college athletes is not something that we do here. Maybe that is just what Barstool does, but it just didn't feel right. It feels dirty to be talking mess on 19, 20, 21-year-old kids. They're kids. They're growing. They're learning. It's game one. They'll get right. I know you bet on Arizona State, whatever. It ain't that deep, dude. So that's just my 2 cents on it. But, JJ in the chat, luckily, think that's the last time we're invited to the Barstool Invitational. Yeah, man.
They don't want another team dropping less than 60 points?
Or 18.5, right? That's what it was. They had 18 points or something stinky at halftime. That's exactly what that was. Snello bros that never grew up just complaining about their bets. Yeah, I don't know, man. That the broadcast was weird. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. The production value at the start of it was disgusting. Quite literally, they had 2 camera angles and they had a dude in the back holding a sign, which if they thought it was funny, okay, but like it just makes it seem like the production value was not great. Daniel chat, the commentary was so grating I had to watch the game silently. Yeah, I think a lot of people, honestly, I mean, especially if you're an ASU fan, probably did that. But I don't know. One thing we are going to do the same way we did last season, but elevated, is we're still going to have the Bobby board, okay? The Bobby board, a fan favorite last season. We are bringing that thing back, and I'm so excited for you guys to take a look at this. Outside of the fact that we had to gray out the very first game, because you know what happens on that Bobby board when you take an L, that thing gets grayed out. And the nice thing is, when you get a dub on the Bobby board, for all of you that are new here, we get to put a fun little Bobby face on the dub. So, still yet to see a Bobby face on any of these so far, but taking a look at what ASU has on deck for the next couple of games. They got Texas Southern on Saturday, a little bit of a revenge game from last season. Arizona State. If you're an ASU fan, you're going to probably hit the panic button if ASU loses that game, just because Texas Southern is not Mississippi State. You should win that game, especially when you are playing at home. Then they got UMass Lowell following that game, and then BYU. So several opportunities in non-conference for Arizona State to get right. Again, I think they will absolutely get right, and then when you get to Pac-12 play a little bit further on that Bobby board, Stanford, Cal, Utah, Colorado, not necessarily any of the top-tier teams for Arizona State. So certainly a time for the Sun Devils to get right. Again, there's a lot of people that are going to be hitting that panic button after game 1. Pump the brakes. Just like I went to an all-guys Catholic high school. Okay? And my religion teacher, freshman year, never forget it. And he was my football coach too, Coach Aguano. Or Coach Agliano. Agliano. I'm thinking football. Coach Agliano, every single time that you'd have a question that would get ahead of yourself, he would, super boisterous dude, big dude. Pump your brakes, homie. You're dropping knowledge bombs a little too early. Okay? That's exactly what he would say. So, I'm going to tell you exactly what my religion teacher told me freshman year of high school. Pump the brakes, homie. Okay? There's still plenty of knowledge bombs left for all these Arizona State fans. The Sun Devils are going to get right. They're going to figure it out. MC in the chat, he's going to be there Saturday. JJB in the chat, revenge game on Saturday against Texas Southern. Absolutely. The Sun Devils, like we said, can certainly get right. Now, we have a brand new segment for you guys that we're going to get into here in just a second. So definitely stick around. Do Bobby Hurley a favor. Hit that like button. He's begging. He's pleading. He couldn't get buckets from the guys tonight, but hopefully he can get some likes for you. And we're going to talk about how you can make some money on Arizona State. Hopefully you faded the Sun Devils tonight like Damon Dog did on the bet show. I'm not trying to give him too much love, but if he did it, y'all probably did it. And if you don't want to bet on college basketball, that's totally fine. There's a lot of parity. Maybe you like betting on the NBA. I know the Suns won tonight by a point. Maybe you like betting on the NHL. Or maybe you like betting on the NFL. Guys, we're at the point in the season where it's time to figure out who the pretenders and the contenders are. And you're going to do it on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. They are pumping out unbeatable offers every single game day. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 on anything to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweeter offer every single game day. Get in on the football action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of that NFL. Download the app now and use that code PHNX. New customers can bet just $5 on anything to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code PHNX. The crown is yours, guys. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. 21 plus. Age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Now, the shit part about being here all day and then having to drive home after that game is I got to stop and get gas. I live like 25 minutes from here. So I'm going to be stopping at Circle K. Maybe I deserve a snack, man. I deserve myself like a little candy bar and a Gatorade.
Don't you live like 10 minutes from here?
No, I moved.
Oh.
Yeah, I live like Tempe Chandler area now.
Oh, wow. So you're up by me.
Yeah, I'm out there, dude. I'm out there. But I'm definitely going to get myself like a Kit Kat or a Gatorade or something from Circle K. That sounds fire for a little ride home. Maybe listen to some jazz music. That's all I'm going to do on my ride home. Totri's Thirst Shop, America's Thirst Shop. We're talking about Circle K, guys. They got a new free membership program that really could help you guys save some money. Save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups, and you're going to save 3 cents per gallon every single day. That adds up. Get every 6 free in a selection of Circle K products. Now, whether that's pizza, coffee, ice cold fountain drinks, or anything, they got so many different snacks, and they got something for everybody over at Circle K. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading that Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. Jacob, you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is, Jacob Franklin? I'm just asking. I'm just asking for all the friends. Ooh, shit. It's closing time, y'all. We're going to be talking a little bit about the final takeaways before we get out of here. Let's start with the first one. Hey, that offense, man, it's pretty bad. Shit didn't look too good out there. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that a 15-point loss is all fine and dandy, especially when you're only able to put up 56 points. Or how about the fact that you shot 5 of 21 from behind the arc? The offense is bad, but it's okay because they're going to figure it out. They're not going to be bad this entire season. I can promise you that. But the next takeaway I got for you guys is the Sun Devils soft on the glass. That's what I saw tonight. 31 boards from Arizona State tonight. But guess what? Mississippi State on the other side of that, 44. You got to crash the glass better. I'm looking at you, Brian Celebunge. I'm looking at you, Sean Phillips Jr. You're the dogs. You're the big boys out here. You're those tall dudes. I'm going to need you to go out there and crash that glass. And the last thing, before we get out of here on closing time, y'all, flush it. 24-hour rule. Take the L, wash it away, get ready for Texas Southern on Saturday. That is the very first closing time of this college basketball season. It is going to be a fun one. I know game one didn't go as expected, and I find myself a little bit more hyped. I find myself a little bit more juiced than I thought it was going to be at the end of this post-game show because, look, it's all going to be good. It's all going to be okay. They got a game on Saturday. ASU football, they got a game on Saturday.
I'm not going to go there.
What?
If they lose on Saturday, how are you going to be doing?
We're not gonna even get into all that.
You made me do it. I said I wasn't going to.
We're not gonna get into all that. We're not gonna get on all that. We're not gonna. We can't do that. JJ in the chat. Saturday, show up, go Devils. Most certainly. Look, we still got plenty of shows for you guys this week. We got a Friday show that is gonna be packed because we're gonna be talking ASU football. We're gonna be talking ASU basketball. It is gonna be a lot of fun. Potentially some interviews that you guys are gonna want to check out as well. And then when it comes to Saturday, it's a day for the Devils. Am I right? We got a football game, we got a basketball game, and there's only one place that's going to feed you post-game shows for both. It's right here, the PHNX Sun Devils show. Guys, so head to social media if you enjoyed the content. Give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me on social at Anthony_Totri. And you know where you're going to follow the tall man, DJ Franklin himself. You're going to go ahead and give him a follow at Jacob_Franklin4. He's got a little cartoon head, not in real life, but on Twitter. So go ahead, give him a follow. 2 things before we get out of here. Actually, 3 things. One more time. Give Coach Hurley a like. You got an extension, give him a like. He's going to give you some buckets on Saturday. I promise. Have some faith. Jamiya, Neal, have some confidence in yourself. 2 things. Go Devils, and good night. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.